Welcome back to another episode of Spill the Tea. Sorry for being MIA. I was moving, but we're back and we're ready to get going all again. So you better come and join us bi-weekly for new episodes of all the drama. So let's spill some
Yes.
tea. Cheers!
Cheers. My invisible floating cup.
Mine was semi-disappearing.
It's so me to say my invisible floating cup. Bitch, it's invisible. It can't be floating. When I catch the dumb
Yeah,
shit,
that
I
would
say
not make any sense.
myself.
Unless you're like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, because like you know how they have all those invisible stuff, like especially their invisible boatmobile.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
they
like that's
use.
always like floating.
Oh my god. I'm almost in tears. I can't believe I
That's
did
so
that.
funny.
Fuck. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
All right, let's
Okay.
get into the first story.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
the title: Father-in-law stole my dirty underwear, and mother-in-law insists I should thank them.
What?
First of all, like without an ounce of context, what the literal fuck?
First statement, I was like, okay, that's funny. Weird, funny. And then it just got worse. What?
Yeah, like, okay, so the mother-in-law is cool with the father-in-law stealing their daughter-in-law's underwear. What the hell? What the helly?
For real. Jeez, can we calm down? If we're gonna be weirdos, let's not be weirdos to our daughter-in-law. Like,
I used to be active here a lot 6 to 7 years ago. I quit posting because I felt like I needed to just bend instead of breaking and rug sweep to keep the peace since we lived in the in-laws rental property. Okay, I kind of get that. That sucks. My mother-in-law was given the name comptroller. I've never heard of that phrase before. Okay, so her mother-in-law was given the name comptroller.
okay,
I'm
I've
hoping I'm
never heard of
saying that right. I've never heard of that either. Because
that's
she
weird.
snooped at mail under the couch that had to do with finances and had a meltdown. She also uses finances to control us. Oh god.
Why are you keeping your finances under
DH.
your couch? It's fucking weird.
Yeah, who hides them in their couch? That is weird.
That's what you fucking
That's
did.
like
Your
not
mom is doing them. You're
normal.
keeping them in the couch. You weirdo.
But also, why is the mother-in-law going through the couch? Like, why does she need to go open cushions? That's also weird. They just
No,
all
no,
sound
that is
weird.
weird. Yeah, yeah, for real. Okay.
Okay, DH and I don't know what DH stands for. Hopefully, I find out with reading all of this. DH and I are currently in the midst of a very long and heated falling out with both in laws, where mother in law has resurrected so many past sins of mine, revised to make her look like the poor mother in law just trying to do her best. And the laundry incident was once again brought up. After we had finally moved out from under them, father in law had visited and, without talking to me, took baskets of laundry from the garage home so mother in law could wash them. Okay, like, side note. I can see how this could be considered as nice, but it's your, like, daughter in laws and your sons, and then like whoever else is there, if they have kids, that's their laundry. Like, I don't know, wouldn't you want to tell them? I just feel like that's kind of weird to take their laundry. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I
would be
mean,
uncomfortable.
I would I would not like to show up to my house and be like, where the fuck are all my dirty clothes? And then my mother-in-law would be like, oh yeah, I took
Right?
them.
Just like
I
someone
would
broke in
hope
and
she
took
would tell
it.
me first. That's so weird.
Yeah, I
Laundry
mean,
bandit.
that
Okay.
is weird. Okay, when they brought them back, there was a pair of my underwear laying flat on the top of the basket. I flipped out, not yelling, but extremely upset. It was a while ago, so I don't remember what was said, but I do still feel the violation of my father-in-law taking my dirty undies home with him and either him or my mother-in-law handling them. She has cried to DH that I never thanked her for washing it and the basket laid for months untouched. How she knows that, I don't know. DH thinks she mixed up the basket they took with one that had outgrown baby clothes meant for donation. We never found time to donate. Even now, she still wants to me. Even now, she still wants me to thank her for doing my laundry, for father-in-law stealing my dirty underwear from the laundry room. I'm NC with them. Blocked them. Oh, no contact. NC's no contact. I'm
Oh, okay.
assuming DH. Maybe it means dad husband. Like
Maybe.
her husband and then also dad. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but I'm assuming DH is in reference to her husband. Okay. So I'm no contact with them, blocked them days ago, and they haven't noticed. But if she brings it up again, I've told DH to frame it just like the title so she never thinks of it without shame again. I may write more because I'm so over them. For now, snazzy out. Peace.
Wait,
And that's
so
it.
okay, I get it. They crossed the line by taking her dirty clothes and washing them. That's so weird. I mean, I'd be pissed. She has every right to be mad just over that.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel weird saying this, but it's like the way she makes it seem is like he just stole her underwear. Like, did he just take her underwear or did he take all of their dirty clothes? And with the underwear on top, what I mean is like when I used to go to the laundromat and do my laundry, because now I kind of just put it away as I go. But when I
Yeah.
used to go to the laundromat, I'd fold it in the basket and then all my socks and underwear would go on top. So my underwear, yes, would be laying right on top for everybody to see. So is it like one of those situations? Or were they on top from them because they like see? What I'm saying is, does the
Hmm.
father-in-law really like seeing her underwear? Or did they just
Yeah.
steal her underwear to clean it along with
Hmm.
her other laundry and then fold it up and have all the socks and underwear on top, which is still fucking weird. I'm not saying it's okay, but I kind of need to know
Yeah.
the context of that before he's a weirdo.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think of your perspective because when I do laundry, I use like IKEA bags. I don't take my dirty clothes hamper because I try to not get it dirty. So I take portable IKEA bags and like I fold everything into the IKEA
Oh.
bag. And so like my underwear is always off to the side. I don't know, I never have my underwear on top. Um, I guess I just don't want people to see my underwear. I don't know. I just never do that.
I guess I
But
never just
hearing
thought
like,
about that. Underwear's on top with
yeah,
socks because you put them away. They'll just get lost and scattered in the basket.
that's interesting. No, even when I use my IKEA bag, like if I dump everything on the bed or on the couch, I
You don't
separate
fold it
by
at the
sections.
laundromat?
No.
Oh, do
I
I?
mean, I have before, but I really prefer not to because I mean, I'm not like a total germaphobe, but you know how I'm a germaphobe with certain things?
Yeah,
That's
I
one
never
of
thought
them.
about that. It would be easier just to take it all home, dump it out, and fold it. I was taking way too much at the laundromat. I'm glad
Yeah,
I don't do that
I
anymore.
understand they clean the counters and everything, but no, I don't want my stuff touching where other people are touching. Like, I don't know, it kind of freaks me out. Cuz like when I get home and I pour it all out, I separate them. So I put my underwear in a pile, my socks in a pile, my shirts in a pile, my bottoms in a pile, and then I fold accordingly.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know, it makes sense in my brain.
yeah. No, no, actually, it does make sense in my brain too. I don't know why I did all of that. I was just trying to pretend I had it all together, I guess.
Yeah, when I used to do my laundry with Kyle, he'd be like, "Oh, let's just fold it at the laundromat." And I was like, no, like, I don't know where these counters have been. Like, I'm not doing that. He's like, it's fine. So I was like, if I have to fold my laundry at the laundromat, I will fold it inside of my IKEA bag just so it doesn't touch the counter.
I love that. Oh my God, I love that for you.
It's so
That's great.
hilarious. Let's see if there's any comments because I know there's like a couple. Okay, someone said, can you clarify what snooped at mail under the couch means? Because you were wondering about this.
Yes. Can I please have that answered?
She said, we had mail I didn't want her to see about a personal financial situation. They were coming over because I needed a lift to the auto store for a new battery. With it being last minute, I stuffed the letter under the couch, a spot I assumed she wouldn't rifle through while she watched my baby. She decided to clean the living room despite being asked not to and found it under the couch, then read it. Oh no, you don't read someone else's mail. That's crossing a huge boundary.
Yeah, that's so crazy. So I
Yeah.
get it. She was in a rush. So that makes more sense.
That does
And
make more sense
everything.
because I was like, why are you putting your mail in the couch? That sounds psychotic.
Me too. I'm like, maybe this whole family has issues. Okay.
You
And you
married
know
into the right
what?
family.
No, for real. And her underwear drawer is probably not safe, according to her. So
Yeah,
I guess under
yeah.
your couch.
Oh God, someone else commented. Is this like a common thing? This person, not related to OP, commented, my mother-in-law once took my laundry full of mostly dirty thongs and bras and washed, ironed, and folded it. I had to awkwardly thank her and wanted to cry. She even tried to toss in how big of a deal it was and acted like I left it for her to do. The mental gymnastics she had to do to arrive there and earned her a gold medal. I remember looking at my bag of laundry and even asking my SO, significant other, your mom's not going to steal that and do it, right? Of course, he told me, no way, she would never. FYI, this made me realize if I think she'd do it, she eventually will, and to actively prevent it is the best way. Anyways, if my father in law was involved, I'd be dry heaving. I do not understand why they think they would never be grateful for them handling our intimates without asking. What
the,
the
fact,
fuck?
the fact that she did so much to the underwear. Too.
What? I love how it's like washed, ironed, folded. Like, what the? Washed,
There's women
ironed,
out here
folded.
that iron their underwear. What? Oh
Be
my
like,
god.
waiting for like a thank you. No, bitch, nobody asked you to fucking do intimates. Nobody
So
asked you to do my laundry.
my mother-in-law has done my laundry before. She's very Italian. She tells me
Yeah.
before she's gonna do it. And we have a different relationship. So she's washed my underwear, but she's never ironed it. Like that's just doing way too much. She actually just like picks it up and like throws it and
Yeah.
everything. And but my whole thing is so I've lived with my mother-in-law because
Yeah.
me and my husband have been together since high school, so and I don't have a mom, so she's been like a mother figure to me. And I lived with my husband since high school, right after,
Yum.
so me and my mother-in-law have a great relationship. I literally strip down butt naked in front of this woman and don't think twice about it. Okay, I feel bad for her. She could probably write a thing about like my daughter-in-law just strips down naked and will just change right in front
Yeah.
of me. Is that weird? And people will probably be like, yeah, she's fucking weird. So, but that being said, us being that close, she does not spend that much time with my underwear.
No, and I
And
feel like
she is like a mother figure to me. And I don't think she would
yeah.
ever. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, and I feel like I mean I could be wrong, but if she's doing your laundry after asking, I is she folding it or is she mainly folding everything and leaving the underwear and socks separate?
Oh, she's folding it, but like underwear and socks are just thrown into like a
See, so she's not
shoebox or
spending
something.
time with them. She's not spending
No.
time with them because I mean I know some people don't, but I do fold my underwear. I don't know, it makes me happy. But like if I was to do laundry for somebody else, like if I was doing laundry for you, I'd probably fold your underwear because like we've been
Yeah.
friends forever.
No, for real.
But like somebody else, no, I probably wouldn't fold their underwear. Like I think it depends strictly on the relationship and closeness. So yeah, I totally and she's
I would
Italian
totally
and like that.
wear, but bitch, if you ask me to iron them, that's too much. No, iron
No,
your
that
own
is
fucking underwear.
extra. That
Like,
is so
God.
extra.
That makes you
Um,
spend a lot of time. Like, that means your mother-in-law can now tell you every piece of underwear you own because I
Oh,
remember things.
yeah.
You, if I iron someone's underwear, I'm gonna remember each pair of underwear they own.
And like, not to get all TMI, but we women know. Like, we have our period panties, we have panties that have bleach stains. Like, not all of our underwear is in mint condition, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want other people to see my period panties for sure.
No, no. Or what if you like a bled through, had to do a quick rinse and everything, and she takes that? Okay, awkward.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
a little
no.
weird.
No, that's weird. That's weird. Another commenter said, "Are they mentally ill?" OP said, "I have my suspicions." Girl, I think we all do.
Yeah,
And
I have never heard of someone taking your laundry without you asking. I mean, even your mother, that would be weird. I'd be like, what the fuck?
no, no, because I mean, even growing up, like the rule was if you need laundry done, you put it in the laundry room. Like my mom
I'm-
never took the time out of her day to come get my laundry, you know?
Yeah, that's just so weird. I don't
Super
know.
weird. I don't know. This
That seems like
commenter
something my
said,
great grandmother would do. She was a little too much, but she was my great grandmother. I tried to. She was
yeah,
born in
they
like
were at
probably
a
like
different time.
19 something, like the beginning of it, way beginning.
Same with my great grandma, 1924. I feel like she'd probably do the same.
That woman opened my freaky mail, and here I am. I'm an adult. Don't open my mail. And then she'd see a credit card bill, and she'd give me the money to go pay it. She's like, "Stop using your credit cards." And I'm like, "Stop opening my
Oh, that's
mail." But
sweet.
thank you, Grandma, because I
Yeah,
wasn't
that's so
gonna pay that
sweet.
probably.
This commenter said, if it was a mix up, why did they wash and fold it? And why not say, we thought this was the baby clothes. He's reaching hard here. And the OP said, she's rewritten it in her head so many times since the actual incident. It was about 5 years ago. We are watching her in real time rewrite a current issue because I insisted my husband keep all communication to messages. And she truly believes her rewritten version is true. But as husband calls her out with written proof, she's now calling for face to face. I have said only if there's a third party. He has said only with a counselor present. We're learning. That sucks. Like, even he has to have this type of relationship with his own parents. Like, the fact that they have to make sure everything's in written proof or someone else is present, it makes me
Yeah,
wonder
I feel like this is
how,
an ongoing problem. I think it's more than
yeah.
laundry with this.
I think so too. I mean, she even said
There's,
there's like a lot of
there's
different things
probably a
going on,
lot.
but I feel really bad for OP's husband because I imagine growing up he was probably gaslit a lot. It's making me starting to think like maybe his parents are narcissists. You know?
Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, like thinking about it, if you think your father-in-law is doing something with your underwear, I kind of I want to hope that he has done something to show her that he would do that rather than just
Yeah.
being like any old regular father-in-law and your underwear being in the laundry and you just being like, "Oh, I think he did something because it's in the laundry basket." Well, your laundry is in the laundry basket too. But if he does
Yeah.
weird things to where you're like, "Okay, that's weird." Then so
That's
maybe
true.
he's done a lot to make them and for the husband to be on her side about it, maybe he knows something about his dad. Maybe he feels like it's weird too. And I don't know,
It only
give off
seems
those
like
vibes.
throughout all of the comments that she's been commenting back to people, it seems she's only really talking about the mother in law. Not to say the father in law is in the wrong. However, it is it's very, very rare for two people to both be that mentally fucked in a relationship. Not saying that it's not impossible, because it is possible. But my thought is I'm taking it as father-in-law saw these baskets. The mother-in-law was probably like, grab the baskets for them. They need to donate these clothes. Like, let's just help them out. He grabs them. he takes them back. She's probably takes them and is like, okay, I'll wash them, and then they realize, oh, this is their laundry. So I would like to think the
Yeah.
father-in-law is not a creepy man and just was like, I just grabbed these and your underwear happened to be there. Like I
Yeah.
mother-in-law dealt with it. I don't know. That's my hope anyways. I'm trying to give the man
Yeah.
credit. um
No,
Another
exactly.
commenter,
And like, what if she's one of those wives that are just like, do what I say and shut up?
there's a lot of those relationships, very sadly and unfortunately. Um, so this person said, a commenter said, it's so weird doing chores for people at their own home without asking or knowing whether they're happy and comfortable with you undertaking that for them. There are too many mother in laws that rearrange furniture, throw out someone's decor, or clutter, rearrange kitchen cabinets, or go through trash laundry. These sound nice to people who don't know the relationship isn't good or the labor was unwanted, not needed, or consented to. It's one of those lovely covert control tactics so they can get their kava from you or others when it doesn't land well. Absolutely disgusting. My mother-in-law tried to decorate bias furniture we never asked for. Everyone was like, that is so nice and generous of her. No, it's not. It's an invasion of undertaking of my house and privacy. It is unwelcomed, unneeded, and unwarranted. And when and then I am shamed for rejecting her generosity no one else can tell is weaponized. OP said, you're living my life. I asked her to be on the lookout for a bed frame for one of my kids while she was thrifting because she always talked about the finds she scored. Instead, she went to a furniture store and bought a new frame for several $100s and paid for delivery and set it up. At first, she bragged she got it for $300. Now, she complains she spent $1,300 and we're not allowed to sell it. When we move, I'm leaving the frame in her storage and she can enjoy it. Look look into the self-righteous narcissist. It helped me understand all my mother-in-law's actions and made me feel less crazy. Oh god, that's
That's a
horrible.
little there's a difference between helping out your daughter-in-law and being a fucking complete bitch. Like honestly.
Why would you literally go over what they asked? If she's saying like, "Hey, like go find something at the thrift store," you buy something brand new that was not asked for. Yes, it's nice, but then to tell them you're not allowed to get rid of this, no, because nobody asked you to spend $1,300 on a
Yeah,
bed frame.
that's
And
no, and
also,
you know what this reminds me of is okay, so go ahead.
I was going to say, and also, those are your grandkids. I feel like when it comes to grandchildren, there shouldn't be a tick for tack like, well, I bought this for them, so you have to keep it. No, like you should have been like, I bought this out of the kindness of my heart for my grandchild, and it's okay if you don't use it. Like as a grandparent, I feel like you have to kind of like let go because you're doing something nice for your grandkids, but at the same time, that's not your home. Like that's your son, daughter, whoever's home with their husband or wife.
You know
Yeah.
what my
Okay.
mother-in-law does? Receipts in the pocket. You're not gonna wear that. Return that shit. like, do not waste my money. If you're not gonna wear it, return it so it's not wasted because nobody needs
Honestly,
that.
yeah, I don't know why she wouldn't have been like, if you guys really don't like it, I'm okay with returning it and get your money back. What's the big deal about that?
Yeah. Okay. And so what this kind of reminds me of is like, those moms that can't let go of their sons. Like, even when they're married, they pick up after their
Yes.
son. They kind of think the daughter in law can't do enough for their son, kind of thing.
Huh?
So it's like, what if it's kind of like that scenario, but it's a mother in law that kind of, instead of hovering over her son, she goes over her son and their family. She's just like, oh, well, now I'm going to do everything for you guys. Like treating the daughter in law, sorry, like a daughter
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm going to clean up before you even get a chance to do it. And then you're going to love me for it.
Yeah.
Because what if the mother-in-law
Yeah.
thinks like, this is how I get their love. This is what I do. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
take care of your family so you don't have
Mm-hmm.
to, and you're going to love me for it, and we're going to get along. Like, that's not how it works, though. You have to
No,
actually have a relationship
you do, and you
and with
have to.
boundaries, too.
Yes, exactly what I was going to say. Relationship and boundaries. You have to be okay with them
Yeah.
saying no or them saying like not today or not ever. Like that is their family now. You are
Yeah.
just an extended part of the family now. You're not immediate family anymore because they have formed their own immediate family. Like oh, there's so many
Yeah.
crazy mother-in-laws like that though, and it's really really sad. It's so sad. It's also really sad though when it's the mother-in-law hating the daughter-in-law, and it's just like a whole
Yeah.
monster-in-law
Yeah.
situation. It's so horrible.
Especially for no reason other than the fact that your son loves her. I feel so
Right?
bad
Or
for those women
you're
because it's like
choosing her
you're
over
never
your
gonna
mom.
win.
Yeah.
Yeah, like oh my god. And the guys who are kind of just trapped because like I'm sorry for someone who was raised by their mom and like has everything done for them as a mom does. I'm sure they
Yeah.
would be really dependent on that parent. And then
Yeah.
to get their own family and lose that dependency and like try to cut ties, I still don't think they should. They should definitely stand up for their wife and be like, this is not okay. But I could
Yes.
see why they kind of hesitate and tuck their tail when it comes to talking to their moms. Because it's like, to them, that's their lifeline. They're like, oh, but if I lose you and I don't have my mom, I don't know how to wipe my ass.
It's basically, yeah, a lot of them are like that. Mm-mm. Whew.
So I feel like it's very unhealthy to date a guy who has who can't do things for himself. Like, does he know how
Yeah.
to turn on a washing machine? It's probably to know.
Honestly, and that's why like I can never date somebody like that. I feel like a lot of women should not date men like that. Grow a fucking backbone. You're a grown ass man. Learn how to be an adult. You can't rely on your mommy forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like you realize that once you start a family, you're gonna have children to rely on you, like you rely on your
Mm-hmm.
mother. So let's learn
Yeah.
how to do these things now, so you can then teach your kids to where we're not repeating this again.
Fortunate that there's just a lot of men out there that just aren't men. You can't like I can't even consider you as a man if you can't do basics and be a provider and take care of your family,
No.
help your wife out. It's like I hate the men. I'm all for like I get like every relationship is different and that's totally good and okay as long as it's consensual and everybody is good with the arrangements. But I hate when fully expect the woman takes care of the house and everything. They're the provider, and then when it comes to them having children, usually men like that. Because I recently read a story, or watched, whatever you want to call it. I watched a story, and they were new
Yeah.
time parents, and she was having to get up all the time with the new baby. He wouldn't get up because his reasoning was, well, I have to go to work. She hadn't slept in like 2 days. And she was telling him, she's like, I just really want help. Like, I haven't, like, I can't sleep. I'm exhausted. And he was like, well, I'm exhausted. I haven't been able to take a nap. Like, I'm going to go take a nap right now. And I'm like, dude, you're literally like, because she was watching him just sleep peacefully in their bed, like growing resentment towards him. And then he's going to complain, like, well, I didn't get to take a nap
Oh
today.
no.
And I'm just like, I cannot believe men like that exist to the point where it's like, you also created this human child. Take care of your fucking baby. Let your woman rest. She just gave birth. Like, come on.
Yeah. If she's starting to look scary, dude, if
Yeah.
she looks like you wouldn't fuck her, give her a nap.
Yeah. That
Probably
story
needs a
made
nap.
me so, so upset because and the other thing
You know
was her
how, like,
mother in law
because,
came
like,
over.
dude, you. Oh, I'm sorry. I just started thinking about it like bags
Yeah.
under your eyes because you haven't slept. Your fucking
Mhm.
that hurts. Your boobs
Yeah.
are leaking because you're producing so much milk and it's just going everywhere. I just want to cry just thinking about being left alone
I
with a
was so
baby with no
upset for
milk.
her. And then in the story, she was talking about how her mother in law came over one day to hang out, but was mainly only hanging out with the husband. And they made a mess, and the mother in law left. So the wife had to clean this mess all by herself because her husband like went to bed or something. I don't remember what he did, but he just like left the mess for her. And it's
Oh,
like, dude, like she didn't even create them, and even if she did, like she just had a baby. She had your baby. You should be fucking somebody wanted to reproduce with your bitch ass, and you're just gonna treat her like this.
for
If I
real,
find
especially
it,
with that
I'll have to
fucking
send it to
attitude.
you.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, it was. I was horrified. I
Yes,
was like,
yes.
how do
Oh my God.
people end up with the wrong people? Because I could never ever be with somebody like that. Mm-mm. Not me.
Yeah. I want to look up some stories like that, some like scary in laws and like scary men stories.
Dude. Reddit. I actually have a
Dependent men.
few.
I want to hear like guys that
Yes.
burn water. I want to hear about your experiences with them.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, this was a good read. Is there anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
No, I mean, that's just unfortunate how weird people are. Honestly,
It's
Jesus
unfortunate.
fucking Christ. Get a grip. Jesus. I
At
mean,
least
like you said,
in this situation, I could say
sorry, go
at the
ahead.
very least, it sucks she has a crazy mother-in-law. However, her husband's on her side. So I'm so happy she's with a husband who is supportive of her and will even tell his own mom, "Hey, this isn't cool. Let's keep texting about this, or we need somebody else present,"
Yeah.
because he also knows that she's going to change the story up. So good for him.
Where'd you go? Hello? What the heck?
Hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'll just stitch in what I was saying. But what I was saying was I'm happy she has a supportive husband that's on her side and that knows that his mom is a piece of work. So good on him for knowing his mom's bat crazy and for being on his wife's side. And that concludes
Yeah.
this episode of
Yeah.
our
And what I was
podcast.
gonna yes, and I was gonna say I want to know what happened on before this because the laundry was just the
Oh
breaking point.
wait.
You could tell. It was just the breaking point. We're falling apart. It's okay.
We're falling apart. It's okay. There was technical difficulties, guys. It's okay. I'm just gonna stitch this to the end of the episode, and I just gotta work with what I got. You see my beautiful painting back there that I painted myself. That is not hung up yet. But thank you for joining us. I'm so happy we got an episode in because I know it's been weeks. Moving was a pain in my
Yes.
but I am almost done. I still have a few minor things to do, but otherwise I'm at a point where I can start recording with you again. So that's all I care about.
Otherwise, our girl's a big girl.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love you.
I love you too. And we love you guys. Keep coming to watch. And
Yes.
we're getting back to posting bi-weekly. So definitely come. So yeah, can't wait for you guys to watch and get in this mother-in-law drama.
Yes, yes. Tell us your thoughts wherever the
Yeah,
comment
if you
section
have a
is.
crazy mother-in-law and want to share your story and have us read about it, totally message one of us
I'm
about
very
that.
interested. I want to hear
Yeah.
it all. Lay it all the laundry on the line.
Yes.
See what I did there? I'm creative.
So creative. I love your little one-liners. All right. We will see you guys next time. Bye.
Yay!